Hello. Good afternoon. Welcome to another ESP2 stream. Today is January. It is Monday, January the 1st. It's the first day of 2024. It's a new year. It's a new life. It's a new trading season that is starting. A new cycle is starting today. We have in the market we have these daily cycles, intraday, daily, weekly, monthly, quarters, and also yearly cycles. This is one cycle that has just started. The trading that is the trading that's going to happen this week or this month is going to be completely it's going to be completely different than what it was the past 2 weeks, right? We have the past 2 weeks we have this small or kind of like trends here or range here. We have a range here. How many? 10 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 11 day range here. If you look here in the daily, this looks, or it has, let's take a screenshot here. It has, or it's starting to resemble here. It has extension. There is a breakout here from this range. Okay, this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, come on, 11 days as well. I have another one here. And these two, this one and this one, looks like a like a short. For me, it looks like a short covering here. And the weekly, we have this weird thing here. We had that before. There were no corrections here, no corrections here. The market just keep trending higher. It was, throughout the year we have the same. The tone was to the upside. Now, we have a trend now. We have a trend in the monthly, we have a trend in the daily, in the weekly, and sideways trading in the daily time frame. So 2 time frames are trending higher, and one is trending lower. And notice, I have started to. You know that I look or I see volume. I see the intraday volume, right? This is because I trade the intra. I am a short time frame trader. Notice, notice how little the volume is here. Very low volume here. As prices go higher, volume go lower. So these prices are not. The structure of the market is not strong. Now, we were talking a lot about end of the year, right? Which is seasonality. People call this seasonality. And we can see here, for example, again, let me see if I can call that. I can call this back. As the market, we have a breakout here. Breakout with volume. It has volume. But when the market keeps going higher here, volume is start to decrease, right? If this were not end of the year, I would be kind of like very, very biased to the downside. But also, if I check the weekly here, I guess I can. Let me check. Okay, I guess I'm going to do this better. You're kind of weekly here, no? Volume high. I mean, prices, as prices keep going higher, volume start to increase, right? Start to increase, which is good. But notice what happened in the last 2 weeks. The market keeps going higher, but volume decreases. And all of these volumes here, at the end, they are reflected here as well. And that's why I use only this thing. Now, for the current week, what do we have? Let's carry out this. Just remember what happened here. Breakout here, rally, and the market just started to have this, trend here, or very mechanical way, very mechanical rally here. Why I say mechanical? Just notice this, right? And during this day here, the market removes all of these long inventories removed. Now the next day, next week, or the past week, the same thing happened again. Now this time, not all this inventory has been removed. There's a lot of this weak inventory that is still in the market. And notice what is happening here. This is an all-time. This was the previous all-time high. There was a previous all-time high. Notice here. Let's check this again. All-time high here. All-time high here. All-time high here. Markets rarely do only one high. After the all-time high is taken, they rarely do only one. So we could see here how many times the market has made a new high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Going higher and higher and higher. Now, I'm going to zoom in a little bit here and go to my market profile charts. What I have here, this is the past week here. Just the past week. Notice how many times the market was sold and bought from this all-time high here. Notice that there's no excess. There was no excess here, no excess here. The high was made in the global session, the electronic market, and this day, towards the last day of the past week, all this inventory was removed. The thing for that day, for Friday, was the last day of 2023. I'm going to show you something that is going to highlight what happened at the closing. In the past week, I didn't see this this amount of volume at the closing. There's tremendous amount of volume at the closing, big blocks at the closing, and also after just 1 second before the market closes, huge blocks here. When I see these things, remember, this is a new cycle. We are not in the middle of anything. This is something new is starting today. All right, that's what I see. There tend to be some upside continuation when I see something at the closing, especially when it's over the weekend, or on Friday. Now, having this market, knowing the seasonality here, I don't expect anything. All right, that's the thing about trading. I may try to put things in context. I try to understand what the context is, but at the end, I do not expect anything from the market. I may have a bias, but just because I have a bias, it doesn't mean I'm going to do what my bias says. If I am biased to the short side, I'm not going to be short just because I have that bias, because I don't know what the market is going to do. And as a matter of fact, nobody knows what the market is going to do. It's a new cycle that we are starting now. Everything is completely new. As you can see, the past week and the week before this, there was just, retail trading, very short time frame trading, dominating the days. There was market getting, for example, here, right? Market getting longer and longer. Inventory getting too long. There's some rebalancing here, rebalancing. The next day, more rebalancing of this inventory, but it's not taken, so more is getting longer here, and you can see this is very the way. If you were in the market last week, you would see that these movements here, this movement, this one here, this one here, this one here, and this one. They were very crazy movements, very sudden movements, violent movements. There was, if I have something there, the odds that you have something in your favor were not that good. But if you had something, if somebody has something, they were just trying to take profits as fast, as quick as they can, because the market reversed multiple times. It is not just the past week, but the week before this. Now, today or this week is a new cycle. This is a new market now. I have my doubts that we are going to see something similar to what happened the last 2 weeks, but traders don't see that. Most traders just will remember what happened here. There's a big liquidation, there's a big short covering here, but the participants, whoever's in the market this week and on the days that are coming, that are ahead of us, are just different. They are just different. And what I see, for example, here, right? This is the monthly, for example. This is a monthly, this is the weekly here, and daily up here. There's some accumulation in inventory here. I don't like the shape of this daily charts here. Sure about that. But and now also the weekly. We have like how many weeks in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks in a row. The market trending higher. Right? It's trending higher. Volume is decreasing here at the high, but momentum is to the upside here. There's a gap here. I don't like what happened here, and also because the year has ended, there's no more pressure now, for these hedge fund managers or whatever, whoever are the ones that are in charge of managing this tremendous amount of money, they are cash the market, right? They have had the bonuses, whatever, right? Now, what do I do with my stocks now, right? As long as I don't cash, or as long as I don't hedge, or I don't do something, there are just paper gains. How do I cash? And that's the thing, right? That's the thing that can happen here in this market. Everybody is long, everybody is super optimistic. The market is priced for perfection. There is traders are the market is pricing like 5 or 6 rate cuts things like that, right? Also, it is an election year, right? Election years are, the characteristic, one of the things that tend to happen in election years is that the market tends to go higher, because there's a lot of things that happen, there are a lot of interests that are in between sessions here. There's a lot in play now. And into the next week, into the week, what I have, or for tomorrow, what I have, something that I am monitoring here is, for example, we don't have excess at the high here. Let me remove some of this thing here. Okay, we don't have excess at the high. The market has a high that was made in the overnight session. The all-time high is just right there, very close, not that far. Inventory is long here, and weak, in weak hands here. There could be some rebalancing on this. It would be nice if there is some rebalancing, some sideways trading, some kind of like a remove of this, removing these weak longs here is the best thing that can happen for the market. It's the healthy thing for the market. But is this going to happen? I don't know. Nobody knows that. I am not going to play that. In the short term, in the very, very short term, I have these distributions, the 48.27 here, that the market couldn't close. But the high, also, I had this in this 48.27 and the 48.23 here as a rally high. Multiple things happen in this day, in the last day. There's no excess here. It's a rally. The market had a rally. Was a rally. The action was to the upside at the closing. The action was to the upside, but it was just too late in the session. Right? There was some rebalancing of this long inventory here, and the pullback was to this level, the 48.08. It happened to be, the pullback happened to be exactly to the tick, to the previous all-time high. There's very mechanical trading going on here. And sometimes the market just gets too long to keep rallying, and some breaks. The market needs to break before it can keep the rally. It can keep rallying higher. It is going to be like that? I have no idea. No idea, really. What else? Okay, let's check what do we have for. Okay. Come on, what's going on here? Let me check. Okay. No, not that. Let me open economic calendar. All right, economic. What do we have for this week? It's a short week. This week. Okay. What can impact? What can have an impact this week? We have JOLTS. We have ISM. We have the FOMC minutes. PMI maybe. ADP, employment, jobless, weekly jobless, PMI, complex cloud, and I think this is going to be the most important for the week. Not too many. How many speakers? Fed speakers. 1, 2 Fed speakers. The balance sheet. FOMC also. Do we have FOMC away? Yeah, you have FOMC. We talk about. I think the market is also started to pay attention to this. These are auctions, this one. And let me save this. Let me save that screenshot to my homework here, to my notes. So I like to do that. No, 2 minutes for the open. Let me see. Okay. Non-farm payrolls, JOLTS, ISM, ISM PMI. Okay, the market is going to open in about 1 minute and a half. I always like to see how the market opens relative to the week. Okay. To start the week, what do we have here today? This is the overnight. Yes, let me do this one as well. Allow me just a second, please. All right, I'm back. Let's see how this. I was trading on Friday. I was trading some 4,800 puts. All right, look at that, man. Market open here, right on POC, and boom. How many points is that? 4 points. Let's see what do we have. Market may be aiming to this thing. Is this a strong opening? I don't like when market opens. This is during the past week we have this multiple times. You know, this kind of like very few contracts all the way up, and this kind of print. I hate call prints, but this kind of action was never corrected. Wasn't corrected. Multiple times we have this kind of opening during the past 2 weeks and was never corrected. It's not going to be, I don't expect if you were trading that, if you're having some success doing that past week, just, I guess it would be time to do some adjustments now. I'm not saying the market is going to break. I'm not saying the market is going to break. And I'm not going to be short just because of that. But we have a lot of back and forth here in this market. This opening, this is, man, come on, man, this is not good. But it is just an opening. What is a settle? Let me record the settle here. Settle 42.20. We have settled at 42.20, right here, and last 48.12.75. Last 48.12.75. I think it's worth. Okay, now, what happened last? All this inventory. Remember, there was a lot of volume here, and the market closed down here. There was a lot of back and forth during that day. Now, for tomorrow, I am interested in see what the market does or where the market opens relative to this distribution here. I'm going to watch this one and this one as well. Remember that the breakout that we have here, let me see if I can extend this. Let me see if I can extend this a little bit more. All right, we got here. Let's remember this was FMC, and I have two distributions here as well. Very thin market here, very thin market, and the market has excess. Good excess here, not so much here, good excess here, and it corrects this low, not give us excess. It takes clear some of the single prints here, but the market was very weak here. It didn't have the strength here to keep going lower. Another time, notice where this low is made, but good access here at low. Another day with good access here, another day with good access here, and there's no access in the upper side. There was no access here together with this one, very close. The action to the upside has not been completed, but this market may have get too long here. Is that the case? Doesn't matter, right? I can be right, I can be wrong. What really matters is what the market does relative to that situation here. All right. If you have any questions here, please let me know. Otherwise, I guess I'm going to call it the day. Oh, by the way, let's see if Jim has posted something. If Jim has an update. Jim Dalton trading. Oh yeah, he did. He does. Okay, let's hear what he has to say here.
Before we start the week ahead, I'd like to announce that it's official. The Winter Intensive starts on February 21st. And as we always say, the earlier you sign up, the better the price. All right, let's take a look at the coming week. First of all, it's a shortened week and a holiday atmosphere. There is no excess at the all-time high. The lack of excess at the all-time high is likely an indication that short-term inventory has just gotten too long. My immediate focus as the week opens is on Friday's upper distribution. Closing the upper distribution greatly increases the odds of a new all-time high. Failure to close the upper distribution suggests further liquidation, such as we saw on Friday. From a longer-term view, longer-term underlying structure continues to identify potential long risk as the market prepares for 2024. I know I've said that many times, but that doesn't make it go away. In this shortened week, the market will likely be heavily focused on the first report of 2024, which is the U.S. jobs report on Friday. Have a great week and have a good New Year's. Thank you.
That was nice. Very, very concrete, very sharp and to the point. Very nice. Okay. What he was talking is about this distribution here, right? This was Friday, we have this liquidation from this inventory, some liquidation of this long inventory here, and rebalancing of this inventory down here. Remember from the overnight from last week. Let's see what we have last week. No, this high also, this day high. Notice where I started, right? A very mechanical selling. It's just another piece of information that tells us who is or who was, the dominant force in the market last week. The past 2 weeks. We talk about that. Let me remove this thing. At closing this distribution targets this opposite side. We know that this is very mechanical trading that happened here, and the next thing, right? If this happens, if the distributions are closed, the odds of this high are going to are good, right? Because it's very mechanical. here, and also remember there's no excess up here, and the market the all-time high was made in the overnight session. The question is here now, if that, what happened if that doesn't happen? Okay, that's the other thing. That's why when I see the market, when I am watching, observing the market, taking my notes, what is expected, what happened if what is expected doesn't happen. That's what James called monitoring for continuation. Whatever you do, always are monitoring for continuation. The overnight is a completely different animal, right? The overnight is different. The overnight is not traded in the same way. Notice that how much time do we have? Like 10 minutes and just 5,000 contracts, for example, right? It's, 5,000 contracts are made in sometimes in 1 minute, or instantly, right? In 1 second, I made that amount of contracts. Let's check. Remember I show you that piece. But unfortunately I don't see time here. But you can see these levels, for example, right? 10,000 here, 10,000 here, 2,000 here at these levels. This is in 30 minutes. So let's see something really, really low. Thin periods. This is thin, right? This is, you can see very thin here. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000 here, right? All right. The overnight. We'll see. I guess I don't trade overnight. I don't trade overnight. But I see what the market does when the market opens. What the market does with inventory of the overnight session. Let's see. For example, right now the inventory is just kind of like balanced, right? Settle here. You got a good amount above, good amount below. But what will happen throughout the session is the thing, Can this action, you can see the market going higher here, can this action take this high? Is there going to be selling from this high? There's good odds the market can come back and try to close this thing here. Some selling may come from this level, some buying may come up here if this level is taken, some selling may come from, that's how professional traders trade, right? But there's no big money associated with the organization. Okay, all right. I hope I can come back tomorrow before the opening. If not, I wish you guys a really good trading day, a really good start of the year. I wish you the best for you for 2024. See you.